Namaste friends, welcome back to my channel. Friends, in today's video we are going to make these cute bracelets, these sleek bracelets, and I have named as sleek boxy bracelet. And here I'll be using this boxy component here to make my sleek bracelet. So thus I named it as sleek boxy bracelet. And in this video we are going to make our sleek boxy bracelet in amethyst color. So let us see what all material do we need to make our sleek boxy bracelet. So friends, for making our sleek boxy bracelet in amethyst color, we would need these 4 mm bicones in amethyst color, 3 mm pearls in amethyst color. Then here I'm using these 4 mm pearls in rose gold color. These are 11 seed beads. These are Miyuki amethyst gold luster 11 seed beads. Then I'll be using these Miyuki duracoat galvanized gold 11 and these are Miyuki duracoat galvanized gold 15 Here I'll be using this lobster clasp. You can use any other clasp if you like. I'll be working with Miyuki thread and size 12 beading needle. So let's get started. Friends, we would start making our sleek boxy bracelet by making the center part first. So for making the center part, we would first pick up 4 3 mm pearls like this and bring them down towards the end of our thread. And now I'm going to tie a double knot. Like this. Now I will pass through all these 4 pearls once again. And pull in this thread, this tail, in between the pearls. Like this. Very gently we have to pull our thread here. Like this. Now I will pick up one 15 gold, one 4 mm bicone and one 15 gold like this. And here you can see right now I'm exiting through this 3 mm pearl. I'm going back into the same pearl. Like this. Into the next 3 mm pearl, into this 3 mm pearl. Now you can see that I'm exiting through this 3 mm pearl just opposite to this one. And now I'm picking up one 15 gold and pass through this 4 mm bicone like this. Again picking up one 15 gold and pass through the same pearl like this. Now after exiting through this 3 mm pearl, I will pick up one 11 gold and pass through this next 3 mm pearl. Again picking up one 11 gold and pass through this next 3 mm pearl like this. Again picking up 1 11 gold and pass through this next 3 pearl and picking up my last 11 gold and pass through this last 3 pearl like this. And now I will step up into the first 11 gold. And after completing this round, this is the look of our center part of our bracelet. Now pick up 1 4 bicone, 1 15 gold and 1 4 bicone like this, and pass through this next 11 gold Now I will pick up 1 4 bicone, 1 11 gold and 1 4 bicone. Here I am picking up 1 11 gold in between, and I'll be passing through this next 11 gold. Now here you can see that I added this 15 gold in between these two bicones, and here I have added 11 gold. Now opposite to this I am going to add 15 gold in between the bicones, and opposite to this one I will be adding 11 gold in between the bicones. So now I will pick up 1 4 bicone, 1 15 gold and 1 4 bicone and pass through this next 11 gold. Now 1 4 bicone, 1 11 gold and 1 4 bicone, and into this 11 gold like this. Now after adding the bicones, this is the look of our center part, and now I will step up into the first set of bicones that I added into the 15 and this next bicone, now into this 11 down here, up through this 15 that I added with this bicone at the center. Now I will pick up 3 15 gold and go down into this next 15 gold like this, into the 11 gold underneath, and moving up through this 15 gold like this. Now again I will pick up 3 15 gold, go down through this next 15 gold added with this bicone, into the 11 underneath, and now up through the same 15 gold that I added with this bicone like this. Again pick up 3 15 gold, going down through this 15 gold into the 11 underneath, up through this 15 gold, again picking up 3 15 gold, down through this first 15 gold underneath this 11 underneath, up through this 15 gold, into this first set of 3 15s that we added, down through this 15 gold into the 11 underneath, add it to the bicone and the 15 into the bicone, pick up 1 15 gold and pass through this next 4 bicone like this into this 11 and the next bicone. Again pick up 1 15 gold and pass through this next bicone like this. So here we have to add these 15s in between the sets of these. So here I have added 15s here, and I'll be adding here and come back. Now here, after adding my last 15 here, this is the look of the center part. And now moving into this 15 into the bicone and the first 15 that I added into the bicone and into this 11 gold. So here we have completed our center part, and now we are going to add the strap or the pearl chain to this sleek boxy bracelet. So this is the reason why I added these 11s on these two ends, because here we are going to add the pearl chain for our bracelet. And now after exiting through this 11 gold, I will pick up 3 15 gold, 1 4 mm pearl and 3 15 gold. So here you can see that I have picked up 3 15 gold, 1 4 mm pearl in rose gold color and 3 15 gold, and now I will pass through this 11 gold like this, moving up through these 3 15s and into the pearl. And now I will pick up 1 11 gold, 1 4 mm pearl and 1 11 gold. So here I have picked up these 3 beads, 1 11 gold, 1 4 mm pearl and 1 11 gold, and I will pass through this 4 mm pearl like this, stepping up into this 11 gold and into the 4 mm pearl. Here you can see that I'm doing this raw stitch with these pearls and the 11. Again I will pick up 1 11 gold, 1 4 mm pearl and 1 11 gold. So here I have picked up these 3 beads and I am passing through this 4 mm pearl like this, stepping up into the 11 gold and into this 4 mm pearl. Again I am picking up 1 11 gold, 1 4 mm pearl and 1 11 gold like this, and I will pass through this same 4 mm pearl like this. into this 4 mm pearl. As we are going to make the bracelet of 7 inches length, so on one side I'll be making about 18 raw component with these pearls and 11 gold. If you want to increase the length of the bracelet, you can add more components with this. But here, as we are going to make 7 inches long bracelet, so I'll be making 18 components on one side and 18 on the other side. So first, here on this side we are going to make 18 components. Here I have already made 1, 2, 3 and 4 components. I'll be making 14 more and come back. So here I have completed my chain on one side with 18 raw component with these pearls and 11 O's. Let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. So now I'm exiting through this 4 mm pearl, and now I'll be adding the clasp. So for this I'm picking up 3 15 gold and the clasp. Here we have to take care while adding the clasp. Now this is the front side and our clasp should be added like this. So after picking up these 3 15 gold, I will pass through the clasp like this. And again I'm going to pick up 3 15 gold and pass through this 4 mm pearl like this. And now I will move up into these 15 O's and the clasp and into these 15 O's, again into the 4 mm pearl and here tie a knot like this and move up into these 15 O's and the clasp down. Again knot, and now after making this knot here, and now I'm picking up 2 11 amethyst luster and pass through this next 11 gold, again picking up 2 11 amethyst luster and pass through this next 11 gold, picking up 2 11 amethyst gold luster and pass through this next 11 gold. And this way I'm going to add these pairs of 11 amethyst gold luster in between these 11 gold till I reach this end here. Now here I have reached this end, and now I am picking up 2 11 amethyst gold luster and passing through these 15 O's into this 15 O, into the 11 O, into these 15 O's, Now here we can cut this tail off. Now again I'm picking up two 11O amethyst gold luster and move up into this 11O gold. Again picking up two 11O amethyst gold luster and pass through this next 11O gold. So here also I'll be adding these 11O amethyst gold luster till I reach this end here. And while adding these 11Os, please don't pull your thread too tight. Very gently we have to add these 11Os. Now here I have reached the end and I'm picking up two 11O and I will pass through these 15Os, and the clasp, and down through these 15Os and the 11Os. And now I will move down through all these 11Os as now we are going to add this pearl chain on the other side of our bracelet. So we are going down toward the center part of our sleek boxy bracelet like this. Here I am again using this Miyuki thread for making the bracelet, as we are taking so many passes through the beads, so the bracelet won't break up. So just don't worry, and you can use Miyuki, Hana or Sono thread. We are using this thread as we are making the center part, and here we are using the 15Os, and if we use the 5 line here, it would be very difficult to pass through the 15Os or taking 2 or more passes through the 15Os. So it's better to use Miyuki, Hana or Sono thread. So here you can see I'm exiting through this 11O and I'll be moving through these beads into the 15O and into the bicone and into the 11O on the opposite side. So here I have reached the 11O on the opposite side, and as we have added the strap, the pearl chain on this side, we are going to add it on the other side. So here after exiting through this 11O, again I'm going to pick up 3 15O gold, 1 4mm pearl and 3 15O gold as we did on the other side. Here 3 15O gold, 1 4mm pearl and 3 15O gold, and passing through the same 11O, stepping up into 3 15Os into the pearl. Now the same way we are going to add our raw components with the pearls and 11Os as we did on the other side. So for this I'm picking up 1 11O gold, 1 4mm pearl and 1 11O gold, and I'll be passing through this 4mm pearl like this, stepping up into the 11O and into the 4mm pearl, again picking up 1 11O gold, 1 4mm pearl and 1 11O gold, and into the 4mm pearl, again stepping up into the 11O and into the 4mm pearl. So here I have added 3 raw components, and in all we are going to add 18. So I have added 3. I'll be adding 15 more and come back. So here I have added 18 raw component on the other side. Let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. And on this side we are going to add the loops. For adding the loops you can add jump rings, but I prefer adding 15 O's for the loops. So here I am going to show you how we are going to add the 15 O's for making the loop here. So for this I am going to pick up 3 15O gold, 1 11O gold and again 3 15O gold for making the loop. So here I have picked up 3 15O gold, 1 11O gold and 3 15O gold. And now I'll be passing through this 4mm pearl like this, stepping up into these 3 15Os, into the 11O like this. And now I will pick up 7 15O gold, so here I have picked up 3 and 4 7 15O gold, and 8th is our 11O like this. Now stepping up into first 3 15Os and into this 4th one, again I'm picking up 7 15O gold, so 3 and 4 7, and I'll be passing through this 15O gold. This is the center one. So here you can see I have passed through these 3, and to this 4th 15O I added the loop. Now once again I am passing through, moving up into these 3 15Os and into this 4th one, and here I am going to add the loop. So for this once again I am picking up 7 15O gold, 3 and 4 7 15O gold and into the 15O, up into these 3 15Os and into this 15O gold, the 4th one. Here I have added 3 loops. You can add as many loops as you want depending upon the size of the bracelet you want. You can either add the raw components or you can increase the number of the loops in your bracelet. So here I am making only 3 loops, and this is sufficient for my wrist. So after making these 3 loops, here I am picking up 3 15O gold, 1 6mm pearl. Now adding this 6mm pearl at the end is optional. If you want to add this pearl you can add, and in the material list also I didn't mention this 6mm pearl because it was optional. So if you want to add, as I have done in this bracelet, you can add, and if you don't want to add this 6mm pearl, you can go back through this loop. So here if you want to add the 6mm pearl, then you would need the 6mm pearl also for the bracelet. In the beginning I didn't mention this in the material list, but I will definitely mention it in the description box where I'll list the material. So here after adding this 6mm pearl, again I'm going to pick up 1 15O gold, bring them down into this, skipping this 15O gold and into the pearl like this. Now again pick up 3 15O gold, and here we exited through this 15O from this side, and now I will enter through this 15 from the other side like this. And this way we have added this loop, this pearl. Once again I'm going down into this pearl, into the 15 at the end, and up into the pearl, up through these 3 15s, and into the into the 15 up into this, into these 3 15s, and into this one, into these 3 15s, and into this 11, into these 3 15s, and now we are going to add our 11 amethyst gold luster as we did on the other side. So here I have picked up this pair and I'm passing through this next 11 gold, again picking up 2 11 amethyst gold luster, and I'm passing through this next 11 gold, again picking up 2 11s, and I'm passing through this 11 gold. Now here again I'll be adding these pairs of 11 amethyst gold luster through this, all through this side, and into these 15s and 11s, and down through the other side, and I'll be adding these 11s, and I'll come back after I have added these 11s till here. Now here I have added these 11s on this side, and I have reached the center part here, and I'm moving through these 15s and 11s, and I'll be adding these 11 gold luster, these 11 amethyst gold luster on the other side as we did on this side. Now here I have reached this end, and here I'm adding my last pair of 11 gold luster like this, and now I'm passing through these 15s and 11s, and I'll be moving up into these 15s, into these, when we came down we passed through this side, and now we are passing through the opposite side. So this way we have reinforced the loops here, so there's no worry that it will break. And now I'll be tying a knot here, like this, up into these 3 15s, into these 3 15s, again tying a knot in between these 15s, into this 15, up through these. Like this. And we do this. And now we can cut the thread off like this. So friends, here we have completed our sleek boxy bracelet in amethyst color. You can see it looks so gorgeous. All the three colors look beautiful. Here this amethyst, the pink and the emerald green color. All the three colors, they look gorgeous, and I hope you would love making these bracelets, and you would love making, not only making but also gifting these bracelets to your friends and your families. So friends, if you like my designs, my tutorials and my videos, please do subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you may get notified when I'll upload my next video. Thank you.